Yo, what's up guys? It's Ashish, your boy, back with another video. You know the vibes. Today we're diving deep, Mariana Trench deep, into the world of coding interviews. You've grinded LeetCode, solved hundreds of problems, maybe even dreamt in binary. But let's be real, nothing prepares you for the pressure cooker of a real coding interview, especially at those tech giants. You know the ones. These questions, my friends, they've made even seasoned developers sweat. We're talking Google, Amazon, Infosys level brain melters. And guess what? Today we're throwing you right into the fire. Get ready because we're about to find out if you have what it takes. Can you crack these insane coding questions before the timer runs out? Let's go! Alright, first question up. Let's start slow, ease into the pain. Imagine you're given a string, any string. Could be apple, banana, even Ashish is the best coder, which, let's be honest, is probably true. Your challenge, my friend, is to find the length of the longest substring without repeating characters. Timer's starting now, 15 seconds. Tick-tock, tick-tock. This one seems easy, right? Like a warm-up question they throw at you in those coding boot camps. But trust me, this little string problem has tripped up more people than I can count. 8 out of 10 candidates, gone, vanished, like your chances of getting a girlfriend in engineering college. Why? Because they fall into the trap, the brute force trap. They start looping and before you know it, bam, time's up. The real G's know the way. The optimal solution, sliding window, my friend. Combine that with a handy-dandy hash set and you've got yourself a recipe for success. Time complexity? ON. Did you solve it? Did you feel that rush of dopamine as the solution clicked? No? Well, buckle up, Buttercup, we're just getting started. Alright, round 2. Let's see if you can handle this next brain teaser. This one's a classic. Imagine you're a king, right? Rich, powerful, the whole 9 yards. But one day, some sneaky little goblin decides to mess with your wealth. You've got 1,000 gold coins, 1,000. But one of them, fake. Your challenge, find the fake coin. The catch? It weighs slightly less than the real ones and you only get 10 weighings. Timer starts now. 15 seconds on the clock. I can see the gears turning already. This isn't your average coding problem, is it? It's a math trap designed to make you question everything you thought you knew about algorithms. Hint, think binary, my friend. Think like a computer. The solution? We divide and conquer. Split the coins into groups, weigh them against each other, and keep narrowing it down. Just like a binary search, cutting the search space in half with every weighing. Time complexity? Log base 3 of 1,000, which is about 7 to 10 tries. Brutal, right? But hey, that's the life of a king. Always got to be on your toes. Alright, you ready for some real coding now? Let's test those developer muscles. Question 3, coming in hot. Write a function to generate all permutations of a string. Timer's running, my friend. No time to waste. This is where things get real. This is where the weak get weeded out. Recursion, my friend. It's a beautiful thing. But it can also be your worst nightmare if you're not careful. You start with a string, let's say ABC. Your function needs to spit out all the possible ways you can arrange those letters, ABC, ACB, BAC, BCA, CAB, CBA. The key here is backtracking. Swap characters, call the function recursively, then swap them back. And if you're not careful, you'll end up with a Stack Overflow error that'll make your computer cry. This is the kind of question that separates the CS grads from the self-taught coders. It's not about memorizing syntax. It's about understanding how the code actually works, how it flows, how it dances on the edge of chaos. Did you conquer the recursion monster, or did it swallow you whole? Chapter 4, the Amazon array. Alright, round 4. Let's see if you can handle this question straight from the depths of an Amazon interview. You're given an array of integers, both positive and negative. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, find the maximum product of any 3 numbers in that array. 15 seconds on the clock, starting now. Now I know what you're thinking. Easy peasy, right? Just multiply the 3 largest numbers. Wrong. Remember, negative times negative equals positive. So you gotta be slick, you gotta be cunning. Think about it. What if the array has really large negative numbers? Two negatives multiplied together could give you a massive positive number, bigger than anything you'd get by just multiplying the positive ones. The answer? You got to check both scenarios. Find the product of the three largest numbers, then find the product of the two smallest numbers, because they'll be the largest negatives and the largest number. Compare the two, and boom, there's your answer. Final answer, max Rn 1, Rn 3, R0, Rn 1. Gotcha. This question isn't about complex algorithms, it's about thinking outside the box. It's about understanding the problem, not just memorizing solutions. Chapter 5, Dynamic Programming. Alright, final round. This is it, the championship match. The question that separates the coding ninjas from the script kiddies. Ready? Here it comes. Given an integer array, return the length of the longest increasing subsequence. The pressure's on. Now this, my friends, is a classic dynamic programming problem. You could try brute force, loop through all the possible subsequences, but let's be real, nobody's got time for that, especially not in an interview. Most candidates, they crack under pressure. They start writing ON2 solutions, their code gets messier than my sleep schedule, and before they know it, time's up. But the top-tier engineers, the ones who are going to be swimming in those signing bonuses, they know the secret. They know that binary search plus dynamic programming equals ON log n time complexity. Did you crack this? Did you conquer the dynamic programming beast? If you did, hats off to you, my friend. You're among the elite. So, how many did you get right? Be honest, drop your score in the comments below. 5 out of 5? You're a legend. You're hired. But even if you didn't get them all, don't sweat it. Remember, interviews aren't just about getting the right answer. It's about how you think, how you solve problems under pressure. It's about keeping your cool when the timer's ticking down and your brain feels like it's melting. Like today, we pushed you to the limit, tested your coding mettle. But hey, that's how you grow, right? You got to embrace the struggle, learn from your mistakes, and come back stronger next time. If you enjoyed this coding challenge, hit that like button harder than a tech recruiter at a hackathon. And don't forget to subscribe and smash that bell icon, because next week, things are getting real. We're solving coding questions from Shark Tank startups. Yeah, you heard that right. The ones that made Mark Cuban reach for his checkbook. It's gonna be epic. And hey, while you're at it, share this video with your coding buddies, your classmates, that weird friend who speaks fluent Python. Let's see who the real coding champ is. Until then, keep practicing, keep building, and never stop solving. Peace out.